How we doing, Thrivers? In last night's short preview, I talked about Michael Myers and how we were going to talk about how when the house is burning down or things are burning down around us, the narc can seem cool as a cucumber. In evaluating content for today's video, though, I have to submit, I really couldn't find a way to make it fun. And I think that's because in my healing journey, it's still something I don't fully understand, and it's not something that I can be lighthearted about, but I start to understand why the controllers in my life do it. So we're gonna scrap that topic for now. I am relaxing tonight in my bedroom, so we are firmly outside of the matrix, but I do have something a bit better. Anybody my age, and it looks like my demos track about my age, is gonna remember that Cosmo Sex Quiz. It was a quiz in Cosmopolitan magazine that would come out, I think, monthly. It would ask you questions, how to know which type of lover you were, how to know which type of man you wanted, sign you probably acted like. And the questions were always inane. The answer was always really easy or predictable. You pretty much knew which direction you were going based on the answers you were providing. But instead of the Cosmo Sex Quiz today, we're going to do the Covert Narc Quiz. So that's right. Grab a pad, grab a pen, and I'm going to ask you after or during this video, I want you to put your answer choices A, B, or C in the comments for each of the 3 questions that I'm going to ask you in this video. Here's how it's going to work. Just like it would in Cosmo magazine, which I'll read a little bit later. I'm going to say a statement, and you need to tell me which response, A, B, or C, based on the behavior we talk about, would most likely indicate. And remember, since I am not a clinician, I am not a psychiatrist, I am not a psychologist, and I'm still studying to be a life coach or beginning that journey, we only theorize on this channel, we never diagnose. So I'm going to tell you the behavior, we'll talk about it a bit, then I'll give you the question. Make sure you jot that answer down, and then I want to see your answers in the comments. We know, and we've talked about in past videos, that covert narcissists are very subtle in the way that they abuse, or the way that they control folks, or are the controllers in our life. So they're apt to devalue us. So here's an example. Which of the following responses would most likely be made by the covert narc? 4, hey John, what do you think of me in this sweater? A, Tammy, I like it. I'm not a big fan of orange. I knew you have a slimmer one in pink. I would have chosen that, but I think it'll come off. B, I mean, I guess it's like every other sweater that you have. Or C, you know what? I didn't know I liked orange until I saw you in that sweater. Which one of those do you think would be the response of the covert narc? And remember, like I mentioned earlier in the video, we are just theorizing, we are not diagnosing. I don't mean to say that if someone says these things in response to one of these similar questions, that automatically makes them a covert narcissist. The covert narc can also be passive-aggressive. They're happy to help you, and they will help you, but they'll make sure you know that it inconvenienced them. In other words, like we said in a prior video, they'll do something kind, but it's not going to feel or sound kind. Let's keep that in mind while we look at the next example. Here we go. Mary, you're not going to believe this. I'm all the way on the other side of campus. I have that report that I have to present for class today, and I left it outside my bag. Is there any way that you can grab it and bring it over to the classroom? A, you know, Shelly, I'm happy to bring this over for you, but I want you to keep in mind, I'm not always going to be able to do so. And that's why the other day, when you forgot that book for your economics class, I mentioned taking an hour before each class, making sure you had everything you needed so you don't forget something. I'd hate to not be here if you needed me. How about B? Yes, I can bring you the report. I guess I just won't get to get that nap today that I was saving up for by getting all my homework done last night. You'll have that in about 5 minutes. Or C. Oh, I owe you one. When you brought me those shoes at that party, I couldn't have been more grateful. So it's the least I can do. If you said it was on the table, I'll check now. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Which is most likely a response to the covert narc. Moving on. We know that the covert narc uses stonewalling and the silent treatment as a way to keep us guessing about what they're thinking, keep us confused and therefore controlled. So let's take a look at these 3 examples, and you tell me which one of them would most likely be the response of the narcissist. A, or, hey honey, I am rushed off my feet. Let me put these grocery bags down. While I'm doing that, how was your day? It was fine, I guess. I'm stressed out. I just really want to kick back and watch a little bit of TV tonight. B, It was good. It was good. It was a long day though, and if we could discuss it tomorrow, that would probably be better for me. Or C. Wait, what? Which do you think would be the most appropriate response if you were a covert narc? These are just a few of the examples of some of the behaviors that the covert narc may display on a daily basis, and I hope this Covert Narc Quiz, just like that Cosmo Sex Quiz, which are ridiculously simple, but a lot of fun and a little bit educational at the same time, gave you some more insight into recognizing these behaviors when you're in the presence of a controlling person exhibiting them. So there you have it, folks. That was the Covert Narc Quiz. What were your answers? Did you write them down? Go ahead and put those in the comments. I'll reply to you and let you know if you passed with flying colors. Until next time, Thrivers, stay up.